Hey, yo, what's up? Happy 420, everybody. Let's get right to it. Ken's coming up here. Tweet out the room. Forget about the music. We got a lot to discuss. I've been doing some research. And oh, sorry, Ken. Hey,
Building digital communities, and I lost him. I can't find him. Do you remember who that was?
did he have a really good voice? Is that what?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, palpable.
Palpable. Thank you.
Let me find his Twitter handle for you. Palpable
Awesome.
is
Thank you.
like world class.
Yeah.
Yeah, his Twitter handle is at Emperor Palpable.
Thank you so much.
Like Palpatine, but you can grab it with your hands. Emperor Palpable. Um, Ken, what's your take on Solana? Have we talked about that?
Briefly, I think, I mean, I was half asleep this morning, up all night, but Solana, I don't think they would have had any issues if FTX didn't do their dirty, business. And then they're making a blockchain phone that's going to be like satellite connectable, but so are other people. So I don't know if that's really like a buying point for me. I mean, it's good, but I'm going to stick with Samsung Notes, honestly. And then they made this partnership. Oh, no, no, no. Helium, which is like this Internet of Things broadcastable from
Yeah, if
plugging it
you
in your.
buy their phone, if you buy it's called a Saga phone or something like that.
I haven't
If you
looked
buy the
personally into
Solana
it.
phone, you get a 30-day free trial. You get a free SIM card, and it connects to the Helium network. So the decentralized.
Yeah, Helium's got that IoT network out, and then they're doing this 5G thing. And I heard they partnered with T-Mobile, and then Helium had its own blockchain, and they abandoned it for like Solana's out of all of them. So
Right.
I don't
I
think.
don't know. I don't know if everybody makes it out. It's like I've been in all types of different spaces. I've watched all types of different YouTube videos by people that are still acceptable, I guess, in my eyes after losing faith in most of them.
Shit
Um,
flippers.
there's two completely different sides. Like half of them think Solana is gonna muscle right through this,
I don't see
and
why
half
they
of them think
wouldn't,
it's over.
because
But
I mean,
nobody's holding it.
I
They're all
mean,
like, full disclosure, I'm not holding any Solana.
I mean, if I had the
Um,
money, I would throw 1,000 in right now because this is just. But
huh.
that's just me personally. Like and I don't have the money to do it. So I mean, would I do 1,000 in a Crow or 1,000 in the Solana? Probably Crow right now because their goal is to onboard the
Yeah,
next,
yeah,
billion
definitely,
users. Like that's
definitely.
just.
Voodoo, what's up, buddy?
Did I hear correctly that Helium gave up on their network, on their blockchain?
I mean, that's what Ken said.
They
I don't think that.
Helium did like a voting thing, and they abandoned their blockchain and migrated over to Solana's. That's what I think the official info is. I'll try and find the article.
I'll tell you right now that that's not fact. I've been mining Helium for going on close to 2 years now. I own about 10 Helium hotspots, Bobcat, SenseCap, all of them. And there's been no interruption in the network. If anything, it's expanding now, like you mentioned. They did start offering 5G as of December of last year. Those came out. And now they're partnering with cell phone companies to expand 5G capabilities throughout the US is where it's mainly focused at right now. But Helium is basically global, the blockchain.
I'm looking
Uh,
at HIP 70 on 9/12/2022. HIP 70, scaling the Helium network, proposes to move proof of coverage and data transfer accounting to Helium oracles. It also migrates Helium's tokens and governance to the Solana blockchain. The fundamentals of the Helium network and HNT remain unchanged, but the benefits include more HNT available for rewards, greater reliability, more utility for Helium tokens, and more ecosystem support. I'm reading that in the Helium app. I got one. I
Yeah,
ordered it
no, it's
in
important that
April.
we
I finally
differentiate
got it.
between the helium network, right, which is a real life
It's its own
network,
blockchain. Yeah, it's its own
and the
blockchain.
blockchain. Yeah.
Yeah, because if they did that, then you're still using your Helium wallet. It's still its own blockchain. So I'm not
Hmm.
understanding the migration. I didn't vote. That was in September. I didn't vote on that, to be honest with you.
Yeah, HIP 70.
But how
But
are you still
the
using your
network
Helium?
itself would be unaffected, right? Just the tokens would reside on Solana, which I hope
But
it
they
didn't go
haven't.
through.
I think
Then
it
they
did. I think it
haven't.
passed.
Well, it hasn't because you're still sending money directly from your. Every week, I take $200 off my Helium wallet and send it to crypto.org
Yeah.
every week
Yeah.
from all
I'm
my
catching
money.
up too.
Yeah, but it's all through the Helium network. It's not on Solana. It's You get what I'm saying?
Interesting. Yeah, let me
Yeah, I
look
do.
more into that right now.
Because when you send that money from your Helium wallet to the crypto.com, you actually have to make sure that you're sending it to your Helium address on the crypto.com app, right? Not to
Yeah,
like the
yeah, not
Yeah,
Solana
like an
very
address. You
important.
get
Ethereum
what
or
I'm
like a
saying?
wrapped one. Yeah, totally.
Yeah, no, it's very
Yeah,
important
absolutely.
everybody gets this too, right? Because sometimes we talk about Oxaddies like they're interchangeable between blockchains, but that's only Ethereum virtual machine blockchains.
Yeah,
So
this
like,
is a completely separate, independent blockchain. Like
right,
Algorand, it's its own. So or
Bitcoin.
like Bitcoin,
Yeah.
exactly. They have their own wallets. They have their own blockchain. So if they had migrated over to Solana, then what would happen would be that I would have to send my Helium to a Solana address because Solana is also, yes, they do have their own wallets, right?
Yeah,
It's
that would
not
make
a
sense.
EVM.
Like it would be like a wrapped Helium token on the Solana blockchain. So yeah, that's
Or
really good
it
point.
would just be a Helium token that now exists on Solana, right? If
Yeah.
they migrate it to become one, but that's not the case. You're still sending your Helium, your HNT from your Helium wallet to your designated crypto.com Helium wallet.
Yeah,
I'm
I
writing
could
a
be
one
I'm
on
completely wrong, but I
changing the
don't
Discord.
think
title
anything's
here.
changed.
Sorry, I'm changing the
I'm under
title because it's it's definitely the topic, and especially if we're gonna start talking about the wrap tokens on Solana, because I think a lot of people don't understand what a wrap token is, and this morning we broke a lot of stuff down to basics, and hopefully we can step it up to some intermediate talk this afternoon, because a lot of this stuff is a little bit confusing, but I think everybody can get it.
I'm trying to scroll back on their Discord in their blockchain, Helium's blockchain, channel. I don't know what you'd call it, but I'm at October 13th trying to scroll back to see like what they said about HIP 70 and there's more
Well,
information. That's a really good
honestly,
point. I'm
Ken,
really
what I'm
glad you
more
said that.
concerned about is there were some big changes on a bunch of exchanges today, and a couple of them walked it back because it made such a big splash. But they were restricting, well, completely locking off deposits and withdrawals of USDT and USDC from Solana. And there's specific reasons for this. And I don't know if everybody understands it. I didn't understand it until I looked into it because
Yeah, no, I don't
I
understand
don't
that
have
either.
a Solana wallet. I got real close a couple of times because people came in here pitching Solana projects as blue chips, and all my college buddies are over there.
Oh
But
yeah, there's a lot of NFTs on Solana. I hear a lot about that.
yeah, but I just assumed that the USDC and the USDT on Solana were the same as um, these other blockchains like Ethereum, and where they're minted with Circle. But these were wrapped by FTX for Solana specifically,
Oh,
um, which means that they were just a contract that FTX spun up,
that's not
and
good.
the backing one to one was on FTX's word, and we know that that's shit. In fact, we're getting news today that they only had 650 $1,000 worth of assets.
That's not good news at all.
No, and it just goes to show you like how easy it is to conjure some of this stuff up out of thin air when you're not no one knows what to look for, you know.
I'm just going to ask the question in the Helium General Discord, I guess, and then I'll have an answer whenever somebody important answers, I guess, because I just read the HIP 70 announcement, and I just assumed they just abandoned their slow blockchain and all the maintenance required for it to go to Solana, which is the fast blockchain, and that was like in September before anything happened. So,
well, that's their big selling point, right? Is they're fast and they're cheap, and the ways that they got there kind of sacrificed a little bit of security
when they're up and running.
Right. And, there's a heavy centralized aspect that they're saying that this FTX collapse is going to be a positive for Solana because they can move to a more decentralized form of the blockchain without, so much capital from FTX centralizing the validators. You could see when FTX went down, like a third of their validators went down.
oh yeah. Oh, which one was it? Was it Helium? Somebody got Google validators, or was it Solana? So I heard that recently too, that
I
Google
think
picked
that's
up a
Solana.
partnership with,
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
Solana did that.
AWS, something like that. So that Google had to buy Solana. I mean, that was the story back then.
I think they're hosting validators or web space or something. I don't know for sure. I'm gonna have to look at that one too. I mean, I only have one Helium hotspot, and it's like not even making me $1 a day right now in this city. So not really. It's not my focus right at this
Well,
moment. But
sounds
these are
like
good
Voodoo
things, and
can tell you
at
a
some
thing or
point,
two about
yeah,
hotspots.
yeah.
So, hey, Solana seems to be the topic. Everybody, welcome. We're just getting started here. Y'all can tweet out the room. Oh shit, Legion is here. Definitely retweet his infographic down there. That is the new hot. That is the new hot shit. And the hot topic is Solana. So if you know something or if you have questions, things happen super fast. There's a lot of stuff that happened just today. So if I'm missing something, catch me up. And if you've got questions, come on up. Voodoo, what else is new though?
Sorry, I'm still working Discord right now. Well,
We've
there's a
seen a
lot
lot of
moving.
new farms pop up.
Yes, and Pro Thunder has not left my mind, believe you me. I ask him about it every day, and every day I get a different answer.
Well,
Um,
tell them not to be scared to pair candy with Thunder either, man. They pair it with everything.
I mean, if you want to, I mean, you're covering the rewards. I don't know if you want to do that, but I mean, so far the market has treated us really well. We're outperforming most similar projects tokens and Crow. Um,
Hey, yo, I don't know what the hell happened there. Nice little hard reset. Skirt. What's going on, y'all? Obviously, the the Twitter gods did not like us talking about Solana. So let's start over. Let's talk about Chrome. What's cracking? Oh god, my kids just got home. You're welcome. I wasn't talking to you, Dad. You guys want some music? No, fuck it. Ken, Ken's coming up. Don't worry. You guys are going to get some conversation because that's obviously what they're looking for. Ken, what's up?
Oh, I just had technical difficulties. I'm back now. I asked that
We
question
all
in the
we all
helium.
had technical
Oh, okay. It
difficulties.
wasn't just me. Cool. Whew. I
Nope.
was like, what the hell is wrong with my phone?
Nope. New title, new vibe, new everything. We had to dash way that day one day and bathe ourselves in the river. So, how you feeling?
Life is good. I feel like this is the best
A little more
opportunity.
bullish on Solana?
Yeah. If
Good.
anything, I'm ready to make life-changing decisions.
Well, I mean, I like since the show this morning, I've been thinking a lot and looking at a lot of numbers. It's it's tough. We had like a little bounce and it was an emotional bounce too. Like people were feeling really good that crypto.com was true to their word, and that we were on solid footing. And Crow bounced from 5.5 to 7 cents. But then 24 hours goes by, and you're like, oh man,
Everybody's got the
everything's
attention
down.
span of a
Everything's down.
goldfish now.
Everything's way down, bro.
Yep. I posted the helium response. They sent me this TLDR on HIP 70. HNT ecosystem would expand on Solana. I haven't read it yet. I just posted it. They sent it directly from the Helium Discord to me.
Yeah, it's verified, and I appreciate you getting all that information. I just recently started going in those spaces, like maybe a month and a half ago. So the community is what's the most interesting to me, because they're ride or die. A lot like I feel like a lot of the people that started building on Chronos early that are still here have that same kind of vibe. But like, there's more developers over there, like way more. Um, I think they have like 4 times as many developers. So we should have some type of bridge. That's something I was saying before FTX fell apart. Was that we should be welcoming to Solana devs and see how that works.
I wonder if any of these like connector coins, I don't know if Chainlink for sure is one, but like Polkadot or what they say Quant is online, like one chain to rule them all and connect them all. I wonder if that's the next narrative. Last time it was ETH killers. This time, I mean, I wonder what it's going to be.
Yeah, I never dug the ETH killer vibe, and that was Solana's thing. And then I don't know, even Aptos had that same kind of vibe.
Aptos was like a Solana killer. I was like, Solana ain't even built yet. Like,
Yeah, you don't
too
want.
early.
I don't think you want that vibe. I don't think it's productive.
No, definitely not. It should be working together, not against.
Yeah, honestly. I don't think there's one chain to rule them all, but I think Cosmos is doing the most to connect them.
I heard a lot of the exchange were built on Cosmos, but I don't know. How can you believe what you hear nowadays?
Bro,
It's just
Chronos was built
backwards.
on Cosmos.
Yeah, so it's true. All right, somebody else heard it. That's awesome.
Yeah,
So,
it's an
and
EVM built on
mhm.
Cosmos.
I think the user experience far outweighs. I tried to stake AMP on Ethereum, which is like some collateralized
Oh my god,
thing.
AMP.
God, to switch validators, I got to unstake it with a gas fee
Bro,
and
I've
then
got AMP in
restake
my
it with a gas.
Coinbase
It's
wallet.
just so
It drives me
terrible.
crazy. The gas.
Oh, I moved it to
I can't move it. I
MetaMask and put
can't
it
move it.
straight onto Flexa. No, it's embarrassing how well it's in, but
I'm embarrassed. Murphy.
hopefully later I won't be embarrassed.
Actually, I'm gonna check and see what my AMP is worth. What's up, Murph?
0032 or something last
No.
time.
Hey, you were talking about Solana. I watched a video today, and they said that they're up their roadmap. They've got in their roadmap now some EVM compatibility, and also, so Solana's built on the Rust language, and they're talking seriously about implementing the Move language, which apparently is much more developer friendly, which
Well,
is what
Move is what Aptos. Yeah.
Aptos and Sui are both made on. But Move was designed on from Rust. They took Rust and improved it. So they're talking like some kind of backward compatibility, you know, stuff. So those two items are kind of bullish for Solana. But I'm like you, I don't hold any, and I don't even have a wallet.
I would
I
love
got
for
like
someone. What?
I got like 4 Solana on Coinbase at 4% staking interest. Because if it is the next Ethereum, I
Oh,
don't mind
jeez.
spending $30 for, a couple $1,000s later. That'd be great. That's a
And
good
for
return on
everybody just
investment.
showing up here, don't be like Ken. Get your coins off the exchanges. I don't care if they're giving you 4%. You can't trust anybody.
Yeah, you're totally right. I didn't even think of that.
Don't trust anybody. We're happy that crypto.com is solid, but like I'm still not staking over there. They've got my lion, and there's reasons for that. I'll let them hold my lion. CDC holds my
You,
lion holds my chimp. Look at that.
you don't have a metal Visa card getting cash back on your
No,
purchases?
man. Jesus Christ.
Really?
How are you going
Oh,
to say
man.
that to me? Fuck.
I saved up 647 Crow when I first got into when I first got in. It
Twice I've
was
staked for that fucking
$400.
card. You are
Oh,
obviously
man.
new here. Yes.
Yes, I know. This is like my
Something about
fourth
my
day on
dirt
Twitter.
road. I don't know. I couldn't tell you. I asked them. They blocked me. What are you going to do?
It's a
I
touchy
was going to
subject.
ask you how you got blocked from them.
Tough crowd. Hey, BlockFi is here. How's everybody doing? Everybody's holding up? Good. We're here no matter what. It doesn't really matter where the market's going. But this shit can go either way, just like any other day. Doesn't look good though. Nuggets, what's up?
Man, I thought Solana was gonna dump more, but people are pushing it up, man.
People are bullish on it. This is what I can't.
know.
Like, I'm so fucking confused today.
Yeah. Well, you know what? Like you said, there's a lot of developers there, and they're being forced to innovate, right? It's a matter of survival for them. So we'll see. We'll see how it plays.
And sometimes that's good. You know, sometimes limited resources are good for innovation. Sometimes deadlines are good for innovation. Sometimes having a psychopathic boss is good for innovation. You know.
Well, there's a lot of degens there too. A lot of like money, like rich kid money, right? Like those guys like degenning into the D gods and the Utes, and they're propping it up, like you said this morning, right?
Yeah. So they brand themselves as the consumer chain. Is that another way to say the bro chain? The crypto bro train? Train? Murphy, save me.
It's the crypto bro train.
Yeah.
That's going south real quick.
Mm-hmm.
No, I was just gonna say, it's good sometimes when you have an ADHD boss for upward movement in a company.
You never know, man. You never know what's good for a Web3 company. They're brand new. But we're learning what not to do. They are falling left and right like flies, man. And all we can do is take a lesson away from each one. Don't be a shitbag. We learned that like real early. Who was that? What was that? Mashinsky? Don't mess around with leverage. We've learned that multiple times. Don't mess around with other people's money. We learned that with the most recent shitbag. Don't leverage other people's money. God damn. You guys are crazy. Hell of a splash, man. I don't know. They say that there's no such thing as bad publicity. I think we're getting plenty of bad publicity.
I agree with that. We
They
don't
are
need
running
any
for the
more
fences.
hits on crypto. Yeah.
Yeah, man. I'm seeing a
If
lot
they
of
can
comments
survive
on
it,
YouTube videos that say, I'm out. I'm out for good.
Yeah, half of those people will be back on the next bull run.
It's funny because I don't see
Soon as they
that.
hear you say, "Ooh, look how much money I made," they're gonna be like, "Shit."
Well, then I'm never saying that, no matter how much money I make, because fuck them. We got to be quiet about it next time. Like, whoa. And then
Well, you can be quiet, but the charts won't be quiet.
True. I don't know what I've never known what I'm talking about. I never claimed to.
I think about when I got into crypto and how cautious I was. Like I like only traded the Coinbase earn feature where they taught me like and gave me $3, and then I watched it go to like $8. I was like, wow, I'd have put in more money. And then I threw in a little more, and I threw in a little more, and that was like my gradual introduction in crypto, and it just kept going up.
That's how they got
This
us,
is
man.
amazing. They
Yo,
fucking nailed me.
and
So
we were
that's
telling
probably
people
going
to
to
go
happen
there.
next time.
Like people were coming in here when we first started these shows last year, and they would say, "How do I get into crypto?" And we would say, "Go to Coinbase. Use Coinbase Earn." That's how we started, and because we didn't want to like break down each coin. We were like, you can go over there. They'll give you like $5 worth of Matic to learn about it. They'll give you like $3 worth of XLM to learn about it. I
They're
aced
still
all
doing
those
that.
tests. I aced them for any family member that wanted to get like $30 of crypto real quick. I was like, all right, give me your phone, you lazy bum. And I just answer all the questions for them.
I'm doing that right now.
So that's the first hit free. You know, they really snagged us like that.
The first one free. That's a good comparison.
I mean, that's the oldest trick in the book. You know, rope them in with that first free hit. So maybe I got it. I don't know. I've been here a long time. Feels like.
But the whole Coinbase thing, their education, you can get $1 worth of crypto if you do 5, I don't know, tutorials. They actually did teach you something.
Yeah, totally. I love XLM. I use it to send it between exchanges all the time. It's instant before I even switch the other app. It's
No,
bam,
but
it's automated.
Monero is
that's if you read it and take the test yourself. Otherwise, you're not learning shit.
Monero's like the private coin. People need to get onto Monero, fucking 100%.
Well, you watch that, dude. Because
they're
just
coming
like
for
they did with
privacy coin.
Tornado Coin, or just like they did with Tornado Cash, and they blacklisted all those wallets that ever messed with it. You never know if they're going to do that again to those of the privacy coins.
All right, Murph, we can't be running this show after we both watched the same YouTube video. Because
No, I didn't watch a video on that. That's just me deducting what, I feel like they're going to do. I know it's, gloom and doom, but it could very well happen.
But I remember watching a Chainlink. I did a Chainlink tutorial, a Chiliz tutorial, and I even owned Chiliz at that point. And it was like, do you know what? I've learned a little bit more than I learned previously to that. So they're good. I mean, yeah, they're a bit time consuming. Yeah, you go out your way and you get $1, but fucking hell, what more do you want?
I've never said a bad thing about it. The next thing we did when they came back with their little bag of crypto was we said, all right, now we're going to teach you how to actually hold those coins. And that always blows everybody's mind. They're like, these aren't mine. No, nothing on a centralized exchange is yours. And if nothing else, I hope that this past week has given people an example of how that works. A pretty glaring example of what happens when you leave large amounts of money on an exchange or small amounts. Doesn't matter. It's not yours. They're keeping it. So then we showed them how to send those coins to a DeFi wallet and had to hold them on their own. And that's why we're all still here.
If let's just say, for example, I'm going to use Binance and Trust Wallet as an example. Let's say Binance goes out of business. What happens to Trust Wallet? That's their Trust Wallet. Is it a separate company? Who's going to maintain it? Is there just never going to be another update to it ever again? What happens?
What difference does it make? It's just an OX address. So you've still got that OX address. You can do what you like with it. You can import it somewhere else.
Yeah,
Import it into 1inch.
Thank you for that. Thank you.
Or MetaMask.
Trust
or
could
CDC
cease to be
DeFi.
a company and never update their app, and you could go to MetaMask, import your seed phrase, and access everything from there.
Thank you for that. That's totally true.
Yeah, or the Crypto.com DeFi wallet, another good option. I dig it.
Yeah, I put my MetaMask into my DeFi. I've put my DeFi into my MetaMask. I've put my 1inch into MetaMask. I've done multiple onboarding.
I'm not letting that go. Ox0 is coming up here. Wait, I remember this guy.
Hi, yes, good morning. I just have a question about the Crow ID volts. Are they not reflecting the APR until tomorrow? Is that correct in saying?
It's very
Yeah,
possible.
the emissions are coming out, I think, later. I can find it for sure, right? Give me a minute. I'll look at the disc.
Is it paying out already and it's just not showing?
No, it's not paying out. And when I tweeted, obviously, a bot for support with terrible spell checking messaged me, so I saw this space.
Oh, that's not even a support
I
bot.
know.
That's a
Okay.
scammer.
So it's good in the 4-year volts, correct?
Oh, yeah, totally.
Excellent. Thank you very much.
No problem, man. I didn't even know there was a 4-year vault for Crow ID. Or Croyd, as some people are calling it today.
We should vote and then just, is it Crow ID or Croyd for the coin? Because definitely the company or whatever the protocol is Crow ID, but is the coin called Croyd?
The coin. It's all capitalized in the coin.
They'll be on NBC and they'll call them, I don't know, Cron.
You never know what they're going to call you on CNBC. That's why it's very important to correct them. That's one ball that Chris missed.
I don't know. That was such a boss move, though, to like
I
not
disagree.
distract the subject.
What? To just keep talking? That's the boss move?
No, I think.
I mean, have you ever been corrected?
He was
It doesn't
right
feel
in
good.
not correcting them. That's polite. That's proper public speaking.
I'm never telling Chris what to do. Are you kidding me? My forehead is half the size of his.
If CNBC
And
can't
I
do
have
their
receding
research, they're
hairline.
fucking idiots. Which they are idiots, by the way. And so are every other media channel. But,
Nuggets, what's up?
This morning on your morning show, I missed that last part when you were saying that somebody was on your property. What happened?
Oh, my God. I can't believe we haven't talked about this.
Let's go.
All right. There was a bank robbery on my island today. It's never happened before. The guy was not in my backyard. There were 3 guys, and they faked everybody out. They faked everybody out and went right. But they had actually gone left. You know that trick? And they went to the boat. They actually got on the fucking boat and left on the ferry. And then they robbed the bank in Falmouth, which is where the ferry lands. And last I heard, which is when I was at the post office shipping sneakers, the last I heard, they were holed up in a Holiday Inn. There's like a police stakeout or something.
Yo, you got some old natural born killer shit going on in your
My
neighborhood.
dude, this is like, the world has just gone crazy. People are robbing banks on Martha's Vineyard. Like, I said, where are you going to go? They answered it. You get on the boat like everybody else. You get on the ferry. Not even like a Zodiac that they had like parked in the Pirate Bay, It was like, just get on the ferry with your suitcase like everybody else. Holy shit. There's cops at the boat. There's a state trooper at the boat. Every time I drive on, he's standing right there looking at every car. Since 9/11, we've
Somebody's
had a cop
fired.
at the boat. Stadies, bro.
Somebody's fired.
Stadies.
Somebody's getting fired.
Not even like our rinky-dink town cops. State troopers at the boat. Those guys walked right on. Yo, best part of the story? How much money did they catch him with, Murph?
I don't know how much.
I'll give you a hint. It's like they were crofam scammers.
60 grand.
No, not
Oh.
that one. Remember, I always used
Oh.
to say everybody runs off with the same amount of money.
$1,500.
$1,500.
Damn. Second guess, pretty good.
$1,500, man. Why do people keep throwing it all away for $1,500? And there was 3 of them, bro. There was 3 people. That's $500 a piece. And you're all going.
Well, that's why they went for this. That's why they went for the second bank. They were like, "This fucking blows."
Yeah.
This ain't like the movies at all.
They had the wrong idea, and we had the wrong
no.
idea. We all thought they were like masterminds because they went right, but then they went left. You know what I'm saying? And everybody's like, "Yo, where are they? Where could they possibly be?" We were locking the door. I had to go get my kids from school. They had cops walking the kids from the door to your car.
Oh, well,
God
that's
forbid,
the problem. Yeah, they should have been chasing the bad guys.
bro. They should have been at the boat. They should have stopped the boats. Have I told you about how nobody knows what they're doing? And the higher you go, the more you realize nobody knows what they're doing. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what you're looking at. That is always the case. And I mean, it goes to show we've never had a bank robbery here. They don't know how to react. Where did he go? Where did he go? Which way did he go? That's what they were doing around here. I told you, I was at, not the post office, I was at UPS. I went to the fancy store. And this dude comes in and they're like, that's all anybody's talking about, right? He's like, I'm off to hunt for the bank robber. And everybody laughs. It's like, oh my God. And he was dressed up. He was dressed up. Not like a hunter, like a FBI, like a guy that jumps out of a plane. It was weird. Things are weird around here, man. Mafia, what's going on with you, buddy?
I'm listening to your story and it's pretty amusing. I would not be robbing a bank for $1,500 and then going to rob a second one to try to get more than a mere $1,500. I'd call it quits, question my life, and then just run away and try to hide.
The funny thing is, you got to understand the layout here, right? Because the second bank they robbed, that's the bank I always stop at when we're going off island. In fact, you guys have probably heard me in there because I'm always on this show. It's right when you get off the boat. You see the bank right there. So they probably got off and they were like about to go home. And they're like, we're passing this bank. We might as well rob it. We barely have any money. He doesn't want to give $500 to each of the other ones and only have 500 left. I understand the second hit. I do.
Yeah. I understand your understanding, but God, I can't imagine myself ever throwing my life away for such a risky endeavor as that. I suppose it goes to show how bad off and dumb some people are.
Who comes here? Who goes to an island to rob a bank? You know, it's like, that has got to be the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
That's something else. I mean, if I was to rob a bank, I'd ideally want to have a highway right next to the bank where I can just cruise immediately after.
Yeah, you got some slow roads before you hit 495. But
yeah,
I don't know, man. I blame the media. You know,
why is that?
After the migrant plane, they kept us in the news for like a week, talking about the affluent island of Martha's Vineyard. So everybody just thinks probably that like the banks here are full of money. Bro, this is an island of carpenters and lawnmowers. You know what I'm saying? Like you're not getting anything
Bless.
out of that bank. Enjoy your 1,500 days in jail, you dummy.
You might get a
Oh my God.
lawnmower or something out of it if you hunt around the city a bit.
Yeah, no, I can't believe it. Honestly, tell me something good, Mafia.
Well, I kind of got to pose a question to you. We've been talking for a little while. You have a lot of shoes. You just brought up in your little story there that you were at UPS shipping off some shoes.
Yeah, did I tell you how much
You
it
know,
costs to ship these shoes? It's ridiculous.
how much was it?
At least $20, depending on
Oh,
where you live
snap.
in this crazy country full of goddamn bank robbers. At least $20.
Well, bro. I mean, I like wearing sneakers.
All right.
You have sneakers.
Do you have?
I like you.
Did you? I like you too, man. Did you mint mystery boxes?
Yeah, I did, though. They never showed up in my wallet, so I never
What?
really
Of
looked
course
into
they
it.
did. You
I'll
got
just mint
to.
more.
Did you? I mean, you got to get a legendary box, and we're gonna have a really cool way for you to redeem it.
Sweet. How much Thunder is it for a legend? Well, for a box. I forget now.
It was only 4,200 Thunder to mint them.
Oh, and they're done now. The minting's done, huh?
Yeah, we might reopen it.
Cool. I'll need to check my wallet and get this figured out because
A lot
maybe
of
I
people
do have
missed
a
it.
legendary waiting for me.
Yeah. And also, there's a lot of giveaways out there after we stop the mint. You know, people are trading the boxes, giving away the boxes,
Booyah.
stealing the boxes. The fuck you doing stealing boxes for? You trying to build a clubhouse?
Oh man, I used to make some buildings out of old VHS tapes and boxes when I was a kid.
Wow, you must be a little guy, huh?
Well, it would be for my
Making
action
4 cent
figures, not for
VHS
me,
boxes.
Alpha.
That's like some Stuart Little shit, bro.
You meet me in real life, I'm 2 feet tall.
I'm kidding. Nuggets. I gotta hear something that doesn't make my head explode.
What kind of kicks are you talking about here?
What kind of kicks?
Yeah, tell us more. Slowly, too. Preferably whispering.
ASMR over here.
Make it sensual, bro.
Be after dark, bro.
What did I say?
What kind of shoes are you shipping? That's what he's asking. Whisper it to him. See.
I mean, I could. I could just look around here. My nephew left this place a mess. It's always a mess, but he really went through everything. But you know what he walked out of here with yesterday? A pair of Panda Dunks. Yeah, black and white Dunks. He's 17. He told me these are the hot shit. So nothing like having an uncle with a sneaker store in the basement.
I'd say, man. I remember when I was in high school, I used to love my Air Force Ones. I'd buy a new
He came
pair
over
every
here for
year
a
or so.
haircut. He left with a haircut, a new Supreme shirt, and a pair of Dunks. It's like, get out of here with that shit.
Yo, Alpha, you want a new nephew?
Yeah, man.
Booyah. All right, Mafia's your
You know
new
what
nephew.
happened to the last one, though, Mafia? The last one? Oh, dude. We
What
haven't
happened?
seen him in so long. He's got me blocked. The last guy I adopted on Twitter. Brad Von Kronos? Wasn't that his name? Brad Von Kronos.
Brad's got you blocked?
Yeah.
That's who I thought was coming
Oh,
up.
snap.
That Brad promotion dude came up and did his little show.
Only my favorites block me, though, you know?
Hey, so to blow your
Crypto.com, Brad.
You remember whenever Chronoball said the next 20 minutes get 7,420 Thunder tokens?
I do remember that, yeah.
Yeah, well, that's still going on, and there's 16 more mints on that. That's all the way up to 350. So that wasn't completely taken advantage of, and it's still an active offer. So I wanted to throw that out there for everybody.
Is there a tweet we can throw up top? There's nothing up top.
Yeah, I can find it. I was looking.
Oh, snap. That's such a good idea.
Dude,
Maybe I should do something like that. Booyah, Chrono Balls.
that's what Thunder is here for.
Also, Chronoballs is doing a giveaway of a legendary box on Mintout. I believe there's also another giveaway happening from 3:30 to 3:50. So get your Chronoballs, guys. If you look down on the retweet of the room, I did post some of his information. So you look for the Joe Q crypto tweet. Inside that retweet or message tweet is the link to his most current promotion. I knew I'd get it out.
Thank you, Joey. And can you pass on to your lovely wife that my wife really enjoys her soaps? Thoroughly.
Definitely. And I'll reach out to both yourself and Murphy and figure out what we need to do for the next batch of soaps and or bath bombs.
Oh yeah,
or
I stuck a
additional
bar.
merchandise.
I stuck a bar in each of the boxes that I shipped out today, and I figure, hey, not only are they gonna have a nice bar of soap for the holidays, but might keep those sneakers smelling nice, even when you put your stinky feet in them. Who knows?
Definitely. And guys, these soaps that she makes, depending on what part of the country you're in, they seriously are a $15, $20, $25 a bar of soap. That's
Oh yeah,
no
this
joke.
is real soap we're talking about, ladies and gentlemen. Soap that the soap you get from the store, especially like I don't even remember the names. Like
Dove.
bathroom soap, Dove, Dial, any of that stuff. It's not actually soap. It's detergent mixed with sudsing agents like sodium lauryl sulfate. I know this shit, Joe.
Yeah, real soap is made out of fats and oils or something, isn't it?
And
Oatmeal.
Yeah, and that's exactly what she uses. High quality oils, high quality fats, and she's been making soap pretty much for the last 23 years off and on. So she's got it down.
Oh, snap. Not only is she using the highest quality ingredients available, but she also has over 2 decades of experience, is what you're saying?
Definitely. And you can find some of her TikTok short video clips of when she's cutting the soap at Urban, Urban Lye. And I'm trying to get her to do some merchandising on the crypto platforms. Chronoballs may be one of them. Island Thunder may be one of them. Not sure if the Troopers is really interested or the Baddies are interested, but we may be having a lot of different merchandise.
And this is the kind of stuff I want to focus on when, we're down here and everything's looking down. Everybody's feeling down. I want to talk about what we can make together, what we can create, and what we can get out to everyone, especially if it's physical goods that we can get to them on their doorstep.
Increased utility for your native tokens, guys.
That's the biggest thing that you can do.
I just gave TikTok a follow that you mentioned. She got to post up some cool soap videos.
Yeah, I'm working on her. She's going through a tough time right now. Our local area is a little depressed with the market situation. So I've got to help her understand that where our little locale is maybe depressed, other areas are chomping at the bit for what she's got.
Word. And if I could offer up the promos that Mafia is currently offering related to the Thunder token itself and Chrono Steakhouse, I will now just briefly. So, as some of you may know, the 1st of November, there was an airdrop to all Mafia NFT holders of Thunder, coming from a pool of over 400,000 Thunder. This month, we are en route to having over 500,000 Thunder airdropped to Mafia NFT holders. There's also a promotion of the Mafia Safe House NFTs, where if you hold 5 Mafia NFTs, you will be airdropped a safe house free of charge, which also acts as a multiplier for how much Thunder you get. So if 1 Mafia gets you 1x, 3 will get you 3x, plus the safe house NFT 4x. Get me? So, by holding Mafia, you're not only having a cool NFT, you're also making, dare I say it, passive income by simply holding. Because the money from this project isn't going into my pockets. I haven't cashed anything out. I'm looking to build a brand, right? So, I'm just giving back to the community as much as I can, and I'm actually considering putting another few thousand crow into the steakhouse just so I can give back more. So yeah, I'm here for you guys. That's little Mafia shill. Yeah, that's it.
And,
Let's
and
go,
Mafia,
Mafia.
with your handing out the Thunder token as a reward to your holders, you're also giving them the opportunity to get into additional ecosystems, not only the Island Thunder ecosystem, but the Bach Finance has a LP NFT that you can create using that same Thunder token, so it doesn't create a downward pressure on these projects that we're also keen on.
Interesting. But if I could talk about downward pressure, when I first began to, when this idea was first coming into my mind of using the Kronos Thunder Grill, I talked to Alpha about it and said, yo, I'm thinking about just like selling off the Thunder for Crow. And he said, downward pressure. And I said, okay, cool. What I'll do, I like the emojis, Alpha. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to airdrop Thunder to the people and recommend that they start their own Thunder grills with it. So what that's doing is creating a circular loop in that I take Crow, I put it into the Thunder ecosystem through the Chrono Steakhouse Thunder Grill. I airdrop it to people who then put it into the grill, and then 10% or so of that comes back to the original grill, and it just goes around. More and more and more
Oh
and more
yeah,
and more Thunder,
people
with
don't know about the
while
referral system.
reducing sell pressure or downward pressure on Thunder token as a whole, and increasing the number of users in the Chrono Steakhouse, which is just beneficial for all. Because I mean, that's my goal. The lone wolf dies, the pack survives, right? So I'll make a few buddies on here with good shit on the go, or shit, excuse my French, and I'll help them out. They'll help me out, and we'll grow great together.
Hell yeah, man. We're up to like
And yeah, that's it.
190 grillers in the steakhouse. Oh, maybe he can't hear me. There's 190 people staking Thunder
I can't
on.
hear anything. I'm gonna
Yeah,
leave and
sorry.
jump back in.
He's got it. He's got the right idea. This guy. I don't even have to boot him. He's gonna boot himself and come back up because this guy knows what's going on.
There's also
Mafia. What? No, I gotta remind people because he brought up the 10% thing, and that's from the referral system that the steakhouse has, and the Thunder Grill specifically has that 10% kickback to anyone who uses your referral code. You'll get 10% of whatever they put into the grill in your grill. So yeah, always use a referral code.
yeah, I
Booyah.
wasn't trying to shill or point the direction towards Bach. That was just the first one that came to mind because I know Galaxy has something, Baby Hop has something. I don't think Trooper
I think
does,
Bach
but
has the most to
you might
offer.
go.
In
Okay.
terms of like those three, like Hop Swap, you can create liquidity over there with Thunder. You can swap, you can pair it, and you can do the same thing on any of these dexes. But with Bach, it's really kind of cool how you can get an NFT for pairing Bach and Thunder and receive Bach as a reward daily, which you can either swap for Crow, mint more LP NFTs, you could swap for Thunder and increase the strength of the Bach Thunder ratio. You know what I mean? Because Bach is heavily paired with USDC, which has protected the Bach token from a lot of the liquidity pitfalls that Crow paired tokens like Thunder have had in the past week. So all of these things are super interesting and fun to play around with when you're in this ecosystem, which is what we built Thunder for initially, and then this whole collaborative ecosystem grew around it from our partnerships that we built with long-term Crow projects, you know. And yes, Dark Crystal fell off. I don't know. I gave him 24 hours. I think it's up. So can't win them all, but that's one out of what, 10 projects that we've paired with. So we're doing okay. Shout out all the other ones that are sticking around.
Yeah,
Dragon,
yeah.
we never paired. How's Lotus doing?
Lotus is doing pretty well, man. I mean, it is down, to be fair, because it is paired to Crow. But it's doing well. Our ROI is what I like to pay attention to for the Dragons. And we are still at about a 65, 70 day ROI last I checked on the Dragons. If you're staking and playing every single day. But yeah, I mean, it's been going well. Happy to be back in the jungle, by the way, Alpha. I feel like I can't just come back without stating as to why I
That's
had.
my fault, bro. I just passed the mic to you like no time had passed, and
Yeah,
I'm
no.
realizing as we talk, it's been a while. Yeah.
Yeah, it has been a while, and to be fair, I listening in today, and I low key missed it, man. I mean, the conversations that have been going on, it's just like good conversations. It feels good to be back in here, and honestly, man, I feel like for a little bit there was a lot of drama going on in Crow, and a good amount of it was happening in the jungle. Maybe not a good amount, but a decent amount was happening in the jungle. And I just I just kind of
It
was like,
all goes down in the jungle, baby.
yeah, and I was just kind of like, man, you know what? I don't really want to be surrounded by like all this drama right now. I want to because I'm focusing on building my project. I'm trying to focus on good vibes in my life personally right now as well. So it's just like, you know what? I don't want to be around this drama. So I took a little bit of a hiatus, and I came back in yesterday, and I was like, wow, you know what? These guys are like talking about positive stuff. This is pretty cool. And I came back in here today, and we're talking about cool stuff today. So maybe it was blown out of proportion in my head,
You
and
never know.
that's why I wasn't coming by. But
Unless
that's
you
the
come up here and
reason.
talk about it, you never know.
Yeah.
You could come in here in the beginning of the show. Most of the time, Box up here, all bearish, talking about crows in the toilet. But by the end of the show, he's talking, crow to the moon. So it could be when you come in. It could be
It
could be a
possibly
number of
could
things.
have been, because I felt like every time I came in here, maybe not every time, but a good amount of the times that I came in here, it was just a bunch of drama and like arguments. And I was like, and sometimes, very rarely, it was with me as well. Like I would get involved with it as well. And, I don't mind, talking about my project and answering the hard questions, of course. But whenever it's like other people just going back
Oh,
and forth and back and forth and back and forth, it's
yeah.
just
About
like,
going to Matic, about going to Polygon.
what? Who's going to Polygon?
I thought you were.
V-Chain.
We plan on launching on VeChain, but we
V-Chain, whatever.
actually,
You know what I'm talking
yeah,
about.
we pushed
What they got
that
spicy about.
back
I was
because
just
we're
remembering.
more so trying to focus on what's going on in Kronos right now before we release the VeChain mint. We took that to a little backseat right now.
Oh, that's good to know.
Yeah.
Hey Drew,
Yo.
it's funny to hear you say that, but it's true. But doesn't it just sum up the crofam? The fam stands for family, and sometimes families have to work through their hard shit. They have to be honest and speak up. You know, it's not all cocktails and dreams. So I appreciate that you're back with a good mindset.
Hey, for sure. Glad to be back, troops.
Yeah, even when they're wrong, they come up here and they're honest about their convictions, and they're dead ass wrong, but like, it's cool. I'm not talking about any of you, Jesus.
It's like
Joe,
it's
what's
like
up?
Alpha said, back comes in here going fucking crazy, and then by the end he's buying bags of crow. So it's a complex space, but we love it.
It is. It's tough for the newbies. I get a lot of DMs, mostly from crofam, worried about noobs that might be listening, and less from actual new people saying, "Hey, what is going on in your space?" But both mean a lot to me, and both make me remember that we gotta dial it back to basics sometimes,
I
which we
think
did
that's
this morning.
yeah, a good thing to do there, just as a general rule. And actually, I think you do it pretty well most of the time. Is if there's like some kind of thing, a discussion, or it doesn't need to be heated, just like something going on that's like the OGs are getting, they're getting super involved, and there might be a big conversation, might last half hour or whatever. Then when it's all said and done, like you can just like at your space, you grab the mic and just give a quick summary to the peeps, give them some context around why what's going on, and then you get to kind of build the story for the new people too.
The story of why they was fighting.
Why they was fighting, or why they were loving, or what's going on, or why it's so important to them, or why they're so passionate. All those good things.
Oh yeah, man, and it's all going in the book too, right, Joey?
Definitely. Trying to drive through this intersection at the same time as I'm hitting the mic. Sometimes better than others. But I point it out all the time, guys. If you look through the room, there is 47 people in here right now. I didn't have the chance to count the different projects, but most of the projects that are in here, at least half of them are actual devs, managers, basically the CEOs. So you have a room full of upper management from multiple projects or companies all getting together. Yes, we are a family. We are a dysfunctional family, but we are a family. There's going to be some clashes. But where else are you going to go find all these different projects in one room at the same time, learning from and experiencing from each other? I'm going to hold the phone way away from the horn this time, giving you the shout out.
Whoa. I think it gets louder the farther you hold the phone.
Okay, next time I'll put it closer.
I did appreciate the heads up that time, though. I was able to take
Yeah,
one
that was
point.
great. That was great.
And I loved how you described us as you said CEOs. I thought to myself, yeah, I'm a CEO. That's pretty cool.
It's actually funny because I thought something different, and I was about to say, for the record, we have a flat structure in Troopers. We are doing away with hierarchical structures. But I appreciate the gesture.
Real DeFi. I dig it.
So and I'm the only one working on Mafia. This is a solo project. I love having power. I don't like giving it away.
Absolute power. Dragons, what's up, man?
So I wanted to touch on something that someone said earlier, that it can be kind of hard for the new people joining a space like this, or just joining some spaces in general, to kind of get into Chronos, right? Because not only is it kind of like, if you haven't been here, you don't really get what's going on in some of the conversations, right? But also, there is a slight barrier to entry with it being on the Crow mainnet. It can be a little bit difficult for some people to get that Chronos rather than just, straight up buying Ethereum or something like that. But anyhow, I saw on VeChain and also on Hedera, which, by the way, HBAR, some of you may know it, they have NFTs on there. Pretty cool. I saw they were doing this community town hall type event where they had every single project on, and they ran it for about 5 hours. And some projects would give updates, sometimes people would, like, just talk amongst themselves, help onboard people, talk about the onboarding process. And how I mentioned earlier, I took a step back from VChain. I don't know when we're going to be launching on there to kind of focus on what's going on Chronos, build out our game on Chronos, let other Chronos projects into our game, which, by the way, we're already speaking to 2 projects. They should be joining our game sometime next month. And I just kind of, took inspiration from both of those spaces. And I pitched the idea to 21 Million and Boomer Squad, Elder Carl, because we're going to be hosting it under Boomer Radio. We're gonna I'm gonna host a town hall event where we just get literally every single project in there. I'm gonna be hosting it for like 5 hours or maybe even longer, and it's gonna be on Monday. So this is not like, just some. It's I don't know what kind of space it's gonna be. I don't know how it's gonna go, but I just wanted to, while we were kind of on the topic of discussion, if any projects that are in here that maybe I didn't DM, or you opened my DM, didn't respond, or you just didn't see my DM yet, because I didn't get to all of you because there's a lot of you. If you want to come in Monday, we're going to be hosting it for like 5 hours. I don't know the exact time we're going to start it yet, but it's going to be kind of an experiment, and I'm telling some VChain people about it. I'm telling some HBAR people about it, and I really want to try to onboard people into this Chronos ecosystem. And I feel like getting all the projects in one space, getting a bunch of educated people in one space, talking about how to join Chronos, about the great projects on Chronos, about the community on Chronos, is a very good way to help onboard people into it. And I don't want to take up too much time because I've been talking for like 5 minutes here already. But I saw it happen with VChain and Hedera. Hedera had thousands of new wallets created the same day they did this event. Granted, it was hosted by King Solomon, and he has like 100,000 subscribers on YouTube or something like that. But VChain people did it, and they got like a good amount of new wallets as well. So I don't know. This is kind of me just pitching like an idea, seeing what the jungle and everyone up here thinks about it. And if there's anything that you guys got to say, I mean, just let me know.
Yeah, man.
Yo. So I got the beginning and the end of that. The middle, IRL took over. But for newcomers to the Chronos net, what I found from my own experience is I had a few friends who were already active in Chronos, so they helped me. They recommended a few spaces, whatever. But then when I did find a space that I vibed with, I stuck with it. I remember months ago coming in here and just basically reading off a script, talking about my project. I didn't know what was going on. I didn't know the people. I didn't know any of this stuff. But then, I made a point to coming in, even if I was listening. A few times a week, I'd come in. And like, sure, there's a learning, there's a learning curve. There's a barrier to entry, in terms of knowledge. But by just being in there, you don't need to interact, but just being there, eventually you'll pick up on these little things. You'll notice who's talking. You'll notice the big projects, and then you'll be able to contribute. So it's really just a slow grind. So long as you're there, and you if you're nervous talking to people, just turn on the mic and say hello, and then just run away quick. So long as you make an effort, a little bit every day, that's all that matters, right? And
I
that's
highly
my
recommend
spiel.
listening to Mafia. This guy knows what he's talking about. I can't say that enough times. You hit the mic button, you come up here, you say hey, and then you leave. Fully respect that. Until you you got to crawl before you walk, man. And I can't recommend coming in here every day. Enough. Like water on a rock. It will bust through you. You just gotta keep going.
Yeah,
It
man.
does.
That grind. Eventually the rock will wear down. Doesn't happen overnight.
Straight up. Even my wife understands this stuff now. And I'm not calling her a rock. Don't dare. You guys are trying to
Dense
get
like
me.
a rock, maybe?
Joey, what's up?
She is your foundation. Now to switch to what I was really going to say.
Aw.
When you retweet the room, guys, that little button down there on the right-hand corner, at least that's where it's at on my phone, and you throw some information out there, that helps boost the algorithm for both this space and whatever else you throw up there. And those things down there don't go away at the end of the show. The big board goes away, but if you put it down there, it's there forever. Or until Alpha deletes the
I
stuff off
would
the chain.
never. I would
But
never.
this stuff is going on YouTube, so when it goes on YouTube, it's
You
still
lose the
still there.
content.
So, help yourself, help Alpha, like, retweet the room, throw in some
Help
comments.
me help you. Yeah, man.
Boom, boom. And I don't want to take up any more time, but I gotta run. I got a philosophy
Hey.
paper I gotta write on some philosophical views of science. So, yeah.
Damn, bro.
Love y'all.
Peace be with
Crofam,
you.
best fam. Junglefam, best fam. X2. Yeah, I want to do it. Caw-caw! Mafia out.
That's my
Caw-caw!
Peace. Hey, we got newbies up here. Or at least new to be up here. Hoover.algo fam.
Oh, we got some Algo fam.
What up?
Yeah.
What's up, Hoover? How we doing?
I'm doing good. I'm just getting super baked and fucking working on some project stuff.
Oh, nice.
That sounds dope.
Yeah, it sounds awesome, man. You'll love it. Hey, we missed 420 Alpha.
Oh, man. I was
But
just
Yo, that was
following my dude
crazy.
down
There was
here.
just a wicked earthquake right now.
Oh, shit. An earthquake?
Yeah, I told y'all. It's just craziness everywhere. He's got an earthquake. I got a bank robbery. Like,
We're missing 420.
not
Yeah, it was
not
pretty.
next
It was
time.
pretty small, but
It's
I
coming
mean,
back around the mountain here.
it was definitely an earthquake for sure.
Damn, bro. Are you in California?
Nah, Alaska.
Whoa.
Oh,
That's cool.
Icequake.
An ice quake.
What's up, Fred guy?
Yo, you called on me too quick. I wasn't ready to pin, but I was just reading through this article here about this USDS. Here's the article. It's a the stablecoin pegged to $1, and believe it or not, it is actually backed 1-to-1 with a US dollar. And you can read up about that there. It's being launched on the XRPL through Stably, I think, something like that. It's a company based out of Seattle, and it is SEC qualified custodian registered type of shit. So look into that a little bit. Might be a good stable coin if you're stabling out.
Hey, is that your X-Punk that you're wearing, bro?
Yeah, he's proud of that.
That's dope, man. How have you been holding that like this whole time, or like is it?
Sure has.
Dang, bro. Yeah, I remember we got into that. What was that like? When was that, dude? Was that like late? No, that was late last year, wasn't it?
Yeah, like a year ago.
Yeah, that's whenever the X-Punks came out. That's crazy.
And it was just an IOU token. But
yeah, man.
My man cashed it in. Straight up and down.
I still have a few XRPL tokens I gotta cash in. I got these X-Aliens. I saw that they just minted the other day. I gotta find my password for Zum.
For what? Zong?
It's
XUMM.
XUMM. That's like the Chronos DeFi wallet, but for XRP.
Yeah. I was just trying to sign into my Coinbase wallet because we were talking about AMP at the beginning of the show, and it's telling me that it can't log in.
Ooh,
What does that mean?
I don't know, man. Doesn't sound good.
Nah, it's a DeFi wallet. Authentication failed. We were unable to unlock your device. Log out or retry.
You might have to log in with your seed phrase again, but don't give it to anybody, obviously. But
Yeah, but
where the fuck did I put my Coinbase wallet seed phrase? That might be one that's hard to find.
Yeah.
Oh no! I just logged out. I better find it. Oh God, I better find. Oh man, you guys, don't do that live. Oh,
you got it.
Shit.
You got it somewhere. It's not
I
missing.
got it somewhere.
It's in
Come
your
on,
safe.
Alfred. You try to tell me that shit's not laminated, sitting right in front of you.
My Coinbase wallet, dude. I don't know.
Yeah, that's like a beginner wallet,
Write it
man.
down, laminate it, put it in a frame. You say
Oh, I
every
know
day.
there was one wallet that I was still I gotta write that one down.
So
To
the
be
thing
fair,
about AMP is that
never find my Coinbase seed phrase.
Oh fucking shit! I never should have logged out.
You'll find it. Don't worry about it. The thing about AMP is they were listed on Coinbase, and some manager over at Coinbase did some insider trading shit. And then, so in order to prosecute them, the SEC said that Coinbase was doing said that manager at Coinbase was doing some illegal insider trading with securities. They used the word securities so that they could process them, and it scared every single exchange away from AMP. Everybody delisted it instantly, except for Coinbase, because I think it was just a way to weaponize the law against the guy who was doing something illegal in an unregulated market. So I think if they didn't do the pump and dump scam, that manager at Coinbase that got fired and arrested and all that, I think AMP would have been flying. But since it's not on any other exchanges right now, it's not on crypto.com, you use the word security, everybody gets scared, back then. So that's just
they've been doing it a lot. They keep saying it about ETH. I don't know, man. Hoover, what's up?
Oh yeah, my bad. No, you guys were talking about Coinbase. I was just gonna say, let's do a little around the table. You know how to even say the amount, but you can just say yes or no. How much fucking ETH2 you got locked up on Coinbase still?
I just got the rest of it out of there. There was somehow they separated the rewards from the original stake, and I was one of the first people to tell everyone in here that CB ETH was a thing, and that you could get a token to represent your staked ETH on Coinbase. Texas beat me to it. I lost my ETH for a solid, what was that, 3 weeks? Because I sent CB ETH from Coinbase to crypto.com. Because they literally said CB ETH is for sending, and it was right. They said it was for transferring and trading. And I was like, all right, cool. So I'll send it. Anywho, I got my shit back, and just yesterday or the day before, because we've been saying get everything off the exchanges, I went to Coinbase and saw that I had $15 of staked ETH still, because it was I don't know how it ended up in there actually. What is that for? I traded it for regular ETH, and then I sent it to crypto.com, and then I traded it for Crow because ETH was up and Crow was down, and I got a great price to trade, and I sent it to DeFi. That was a good story.
Yo, I'm sitting on a pile still. Teach me your ways so I can get it the fuck off of Coinbase.
Oh, my dude. This was a much better option when ETH was at 1,700, but it's still good.
Yeah, whatever. I would take it now still.
Go over to Coinbase, and when you go to your ETH 2.0 wallet, there should be a button that says, I don't know what it's going to say, but it'll say CB ETH.
It's convert it. Yeah. It converts it.
And it'll convert your stake into a coin that they made up called CB Coinbase staked ETH, and it represents the price of ETH and the interest that.
You're talking just in the Coinbase app, because I'm like on my phone right now.
Yeah, in the Coinbase, in their main app.
So I opened it up and I went to the E2 wallet. Don't say nothing. It just says trading not available.
Trading not available. Yeah, scroll down.
Hey, I didn't want to be rude, but I'm gonna dip out. Everyone have a great rest of your day.
Yeah, man, never rude to just give
Later,
it a good
homie.
old Irish goodbye.
Yeah, no, I don't see it, man. I don't know. Maybe shoot me a screenshot or DM me or something. I don't want to fucking hog the space trying to figure out some boomer shit because I can't understand it. But yeah, let me know. I'll fucking move my shit out.
Oh yeah, I will get you some screenshots. Cause maybe you gotta. I don't know, cause this was months ago that they came out with it. It was right before the merge, so there was a lot of ETH activity. When was the last time you updated that thing? No, that shouldn't be a problem.
I just posted a screenshot. It's you know, and where you see your trading's not available. This is what I see. I say want to sell or send your ETH to. That's my button. It doesn't
Sell
say
or
trading
send.
not
That's what
available.
they told me.
Man, I got out as soon as that unlocked. I was out.
They must have meant in between Coinbase.
Man, so is it just
users.
not available now, and it was only like a temporary thing, or what?
No, because it's still available. Because I just did it yesterday or the day before.
What the fuck? What do I got to do to get on this tip?
Oh man, are you the one in Alaska?
Yeah.
What if it's not available in Alaska?
Yeah,
I mean, to be honest, that wouldn't surprise me.
Hit a VPN, bro. Hit a VPN and see if it doesn't work. I don't know what kind of laws they got up there.
I mean, to be honest, it's pretty loose. It's like the Wild West up here and shit. There's
right?
not too
Can't
many
you like
strict
shoot
laws.
someone for like looking at you funny?
Yeah, I mean, you could do whatever. This is where all the criminals who break laws down there in the States come anyway.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Be like, nah, he was looking at me weird.
Everybody got a gun.
See, I knew what I was talking about.
You see a fucking 12-year-old walking down the street, don't even talk to them. They'll shoot you.
Now you're going to scare all of our UK brethren here because they are not into the guns. They don't have them. They don't like them. The Australians, too.
Hey, listen, you got to adapt to your environment. You know what I mean? You live somewhere where there's no guns, they don't have a gun. You live somewhere where everybody has a gun, you should probably have a gun.
Well, see, that's the thing, and that's what separates us. And I'm going to end this before it gets too political. But countries had two options when things started getting violent. You know, they could take away the guns, or everybody should have a gun just in case the other guy has a gun. And a lot of countries went the opposite way of America. But America definitely went for arm yourself just in case.
It's funny.
Yeah,
though,
no
because
doubt. Yeah, it's crazy, but you're right. It can only go one or two ways. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm one of those UK non-gun people, but it is funny because every time we got into this conversation over the year, I absolutely agreed with that sentiment. Like if I'm going to be in like Houston or wherever, cutting about somewhere, or Alaska, and every other motherfucker's got a gun, then I'm having a gun. Simple as that. Like in Scotland, I don't need a gun. I don't care. I don't worry about my kids. They're not going to get shot. Nothing's going to happen. But if I'm over there, I'm getting a gun, man. Simple as that. Same way I have car insurance here because everybody else needs it, right?
Yeah, 100%. And I mean, to be honest, like there's a lot of people who just live in the city and carry guns because they think they're gangsters or fools or whatever here as well. But for a lot of people, especially when you live like way out in the cut, it's like you got to carry, you ain't even worried about people. You know what I mean? You're worried about fucking wildlife up there or some shit. You know, you fucking stumble up on the wrong thing and it's like you can't just fight off giant animals, you know?
A lot of people don't know that. I mean, we might want to focus on that for all the listeners.
I saw this little meme, just to move off the topic, but I saw one of these little memes where it's like a security camera in like some store, Walmart or something, and dude like just kind of whips out like a pretty big blade, like a long blade, and just puts it against the cashier's back and like gets her to like empty the till. But dude who's behind, just like old guy kind of leaning on his cart, just minding his own business, realizes what's going on and just like unclips his piece out of his holster and just gets it up there and just points it
I
at the
thought we were
guy.
getting off of the subject, bro.
That's good.
This
So
guy's
he
like, let me
sits,
tell you a
well,
story.
Dirty
you know,
story.
he sits
I was going to
arrested.
tell you about a security
Nothing happened.
camera in the
Nothing
zoo
happened.
that showed a father bringing his 2-year-old child into an elephant enclosure
Oh my god.
at the San Diego Zoo with him, turn around, pose for a picture while an elephant is charging at him and his child.
Oh my god.
This
Aren't
would be
people
the
always
large
fucking
animal
at San Diego
lesson
Zoo? Aren't they always
I was
doing that
talking
shit?
about.
People.
Yeah, people, they walk like they go up to buffalo in Yellowstone. They go up to bears. They go up to elephants. And like people are just weird. I can never explain to you guys why they do what they do. But some of them don't fear big animals. Strictly from not having any exposure. And
Yeah, screw that.
they think it's like a big screen TV. You go up and you feed the bear.
Like I've never been. My wife's been on like a proper camping African safari shit in the wild, but the nearest I've been is this little kind of safari park they call it in Scotland. It's quite a good one, and it's got a whole bunch of animals, and it's got the classic like drive-through, the drive-through thing that you do when it's got the lions and that in there. Obviously, you don't get in your car, but you drive through it. It's whatever. I'm not really into animals in captivity, but the kids like it. But there was one day in the summer just past there that we pulled up at the side to just look at the lions. They're usually just laying around. But this big motherfucker like decided he was just going to come strolling right up to the car, and he was just looking straight in the window. My 5-year-old was like having a fucking heart attack, screaming. I'm like, it's all right, we're safe in here. But he walked right up, and I was getting a little bit like, wait, what the fuck? This is and like as I got close to the car, I'm in a big Audi Q7, and it was scary. Like fuck that. Yeah, I was outside the car, but yeah, I don't know why people would do that shit.
No, please, people, write your seed phrase down and don't approach large animals. Don't feed them. Don't approach them to take pictures. Pictures are not worth it. We've had people dying, falling off of buildings and cliffs trying to take cool selfies. People are just crazy. They gotta chill. They gotta think about these things. Walking into traffic, looking at your phone. Come on,
Hey,
man.
at least they died doing what they love.
What they love.
How's you
And
gonna weed out the
they were brave in doing
shit?
Oh man.
I have to admit, it's an embarrassing story, but I did walk into like a water fountain once, looking at my phone in London. Walked right into the motherfucking thing, fell right over into it. It was like a classic thing from one of them like CCTV spoof shows.
Yeah, we gotta find the security footage of that. Whoa, Carla's
Oh,
coming up. Whoop, no, she's
I
not.
do you one even better than that. I was in Thailand, and it was at a hotel, and the two front doors were solid glass, and they were automated. Well, the lady was cleaning them, and I didn't know it, and I didn't even see the damn door, and I walked slap right into the front door of this hotel. The whole the whole inside saw it. You could just hear the glass. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh man, it hurt so damn bad. I felt
It
like a
hurts
fool.
so much. I've walked into a glass door. Nothing hurts like that.
What hurts worse, the pain of walking into the door or the ego hit that you
The
take?
shame. It all hits
Oh,
you
I
at
don't
the
have
same time.
I don't have any ego at all. That shit doesn't bother me.
Hey y'all, we only got a half hour until our third and final 420. So it's a Thursday. It's been a wild week. It's always a wild week. But if you
Where are
got
you
something,
located? I'm in California. Half hours, 3:30, 3:20 for us.
yes, we try to stay all the way until you're 420, but
An hour and 20 more.
yeah, it's tough.
Yeah, you guys are way ahead of me. It'll be 2:20 here.
We do as many 420s a day as we can. Carly is having some real issues getting up here. Twitter might be bugging. Wait, we haven't heard from Sharky. What's up, Sharky? You've been up here.
I'm like you, 11:11, and I missed the first 11:11 in the fucking morning. I was going crazy, and I was like, "Fuck this!"
I get so pissed when I
I
miss
do
it
too.
by a
I
minute.
swear my life to God, because I'm proper 11:11, like make a wish come true. And then I saw on a tweet you said you missed it, and I was like, I'm not gonna miss the next one.
Well, I had a tweet all planned. I had it in the holster, ready to go, and for 11:11 on 11:11, and I missed it. Morning and night,
Yeah,
I missed
the
both of them.
best date of the year, for fuck's sake.
I know. I almost quit Twitter. I was like, DJ numerology is what powers this. Beyond
11
weed and
is
water.
my daughter's birthday.
Really? That's a good one.
Whose birthday?
Yeah, it's my daughter's birthday, my oldest daughter's birthday. Also, sadly, it's also the day that my father died.
It's powerful.
No one's gonna beat my hotel room. Sorry.
420.
It's my son's birthday as well. That's weird. 11/11.
No,
It's
11:11.
Veterans Day for people in the States, anyways.
No, and there's some really weird math about like the odds of having the same birthday as somebody. It's much higher than you would expect. And I forget why. The math is really weird.
9th
Well, I
of
guess there's only.
August. It's 9th of August.
You
So how
guys,
about this,
I'm joking.
Alpha?
I'm joking.
yeah, don't give out too many birthdays. We got
No,
Janae
no.
on your birthday.
I got two stepbrothers that have the same birthday, but they're 5 years apart. How about that?
What's your social security number?
I ain't telling you that, but I mean,
No,
you
I'm
could probably
kidding.
find it pretty easily. I've been 17 years in the
Yo,
service.
I just put my emails
Google me.
and I have
You'll find
100.
it.
I told you I got a letter today that said I need to freeze all my accounts and call all the credit bureaus. And I'm like, what? I didn't do anything. You guys call the credit bureaus, you dummies.
Yo,
You're the ones that got hacked. I never even heard of you.
yo, I just looked at my emails and I got 111 unread emails right now.
Whoa!
Those are rookie numbers.
I know.
Yeah.
People look at my phone and they think I'm a psychopath because I got like 30,000
Hey,
unread
this
emails.
is personal, but my last four is 0444.
I have
Yeah, I'm glad.
113,000 unready.
All right, Hoover, you got it this time. Let me look at mine. Just to check.
I check all my numbers. I was like, oh man, my numbers are.
Yeah, I'm at
Just to check.
13. I'm at 13,373. I've been cleaning it up. Joe Q, what it do?
Hey, you guys talking about the freaking scams and stuff reminded me. I was going to say this morning, but it's just as important today. I've got a text and or an email from someone saying, hey, you were selected to be part of a census verification process. Just fill out this form. And I'm looking at this form going, not a chance in hell. Because it's like, where did you grow up? What's your current
Anything
address?
census related, that better be from the federal government and nobody else. I'm not telling you nothing.
Right. So even though it's got some of the stuff on there that makes it look like census, guys, tell your parents, your grandparents, your aunts, your uncles, husbands, wives, if it's not coming in the mail with that frickin' Census Bureau information, don't fill that shit out. Don't give them any of that information, because the way I'm looking at it is this is identity theft 101. Give me all your information. I will be able to figure out the rest of the shit I need to crack your accounts.
Oh yeah, man.
When it comes to U.S. Census, just don't fill anything out. They'll come knock on your door.
Hey, that's what I was gonna say, Murphy. I live on a dirt road and they come to my house. They come banging on the door. Like, hey, how many people live here? I don't like that shit. But you got to tell the man.
Yo, census workers is one of the highest paid and probably the scariest jobs to have here in Alaska.
I know I did it one time, but I didn't have to knock on doors. I had to check other people's work. It was pretty cool. That was what, like, oh my God, that was like 20 years ago. I had just gotten out of college.
Oh, I was gonna say community service.
Yeah, no. I did some of that too.
When I was a kid, I had to read. It was for the hearing impaired. It actually made me feel really good. But I read books into audio cassettes for community service.
Oh, that's not a bad one. I had to like paint the agricultural hall. That sucked. Hey, let's talk crypto, man. We only got 20 minutes left here.
Sorry.
No, it's
Yeah,
not your
let's
fault.
go back to crypto.
We haven't said anything about
NFTs.
it in an
Let's
hour.
go back to crypto.
Yeah, Carly, what are you messing with?
Nothing at all. Not
Not a
messing
thing.
with. Not a
damn
cent.
thing.
Not a fucking cent. If I could, I would, but not a cent. But let's go back into crypto. Basics. Let's go from the basics.
Well, the basics that we've just been beating home this week, and luckily we're starting to win this fight. And you guys can check the chain metrics. But the outflows to DeFi have been huge. People are starting to get it because the exchanges have started to fail.
Okay,
Don't
Alpha,
leave your
pull in
coins on there.
layman terms.
What?
Layman terms for people that are coming
I
up.
thought
Pull
that was
in,
good.
yeah, that's cute. But pull in layman terms for people who are coming up. Okay.
All right. All those exchanges with the commercials, right? Anything you see on YouTube, like Gemini, Celsius, anyone other than crypto.com, you want to avoid them. And I don't even like crypto.com that much. They've got me blocked on Twitter right here. I don't even get to see the
That's
giveaways.
okay. I'd have you blocked, Alpha. That's grand. But
Yeah, a lot
fucking
of people
Gemini.
block me.
I was just asking
You guys
yesterday.
can mute. You
Oh,
can
there's
mute if you
fucking
don't
whatever.
want to hear what I got to say. You can mute me.
I do. But you talk over. But grand. Go.
No, I mean you can't mute me in here because I'm the only one with the mute button. But you can mute
hey,
my.
I don't want to be
You can
rude
mute
and
my
interrupt. I just
Twitter.
want to say goodbye real quick. I'm gonna go jump
God,
into
all
the
these people!
chain.
It's a fucking airport in here. Everybody's announcing their departures today. It's like,
have a good day.
all right.
Alpha
Oh, it's Hoover.
Goose
Hey, Hoover.
Travel.
It was good to have you, man. Sorry. I should let new people announce their departures. Fuck. Carly, you see what you do to me? Fucking hell.
It's the Protestant in her,
I'm
bro.
sorry.
I scared him off. But besides the crypto.com thing, just baseline. Get a MetaMask or a crypto.com DeFi wallet.
I
There's a
have
big
that.
difference.
I have that.
A lot of people still don't, you know. There's 70 million users on the centralized side of crypto.com and there's 1 million on the decentralized side. So we're 69 off, Carly.
I know. Well, we're not 69 off. Shut up with your soundboard. Coley boy. Let me have that. So, no. But yeah, I have one. Wow.
You are one step ahead of the game, Carly. And that's half
Only
the
because
battle.
of Cole.
But no one's even feeling good about being early these days, you know? Like, it's tough. It's tough out here. It's tough to make people feel good about being early. Because, like, all of us got in before now. So it's hard for us to even get pumped up about telling people, like, hey, this is the best time to get in. I'm probably not the only one that's just, like, exhausted. I'm exhausted. This has taken a lot out of me. I didn't really realize it. Briar, what's up, man?
Did you see the speech that CZ made about FTX and DeFi?
No, that was the video I kept trying to like. I saw it on YouTube and then I couldn't find it again to watch it.
Dude, it was very inspirational.
Yeah, what do you say?
So basically, he said because of the centralized collapses, a lot more people are going to come to DeFi, but not before we make it much more easier to onboard, where people could hold their keys, hold their crypto without having to go through like RPCs, without having to go through the keys, without having to encrypt a ledger themselves. So it was pretty. I mean,
That's
I
a
don't
really
like
good
CZ.
point, man. I forget sometimes that when you start a MetaMask wallet, it doesn't load the Kronos RPC into it automatically. So that becomes like a barrier to entry for people that don't know how to add an RPC and can't get anything to work on Kronos.
Exactly. Well, he basically said they saw a hiccup on CoinDesk's article about the FTX coin. So he dumped all the other centralized exchanges tokens. So he predominantly mentioned FTX, but the same day he dumped FTX, Crypto.com's CrowCoin dropped like 4 cents. So I imagine he dumped CDC tokens as well.
Or at least a good amount that got the ball rolling, and then everybody else just sees the movement and I don't know, it's not catching a knife, it's dropping a knife.
Exactly. Well, I posted his video up top if people want to watch it, but exactly to what he said, that this could be a fantastic opportunity for DeFi and crypto on the decentralized networks. If we just reach out our hand and probably help onboard people, although that's a little bit of a liability itself too. I just had this conversation yesterday. Like, I don't feel comfortable just onboarding people anymore. Like, I don't want to be responsible for their bags. You know what I mean? It would be nice if we had more people in here, but like my NFTs, I didn't even have them up for sale on OpenSea. Like, I forgot that I had NFTs. I was so busy doing other stuff, like working on my project, building it out, man, that somebody actually tried to shill my project for me, and I forgot that I didn't even have them for sale. So it's embarrassing, but at the same time, that's the kind of market we're in right now. Like, I'm not expecting the world, and I don't want to sell somebody crap. So it's hard for me to advocate for other projects too.
No, man, we're trying to put out the best project that Kronos has seen so far. We're still compiling the art.
The market may not be at the bottom. It could totally go lower, but this definitely isn't the top. And even if they short-term lose money, I think it could go up later. I mean, yeah, Tether could crash. Yeah, CBDCs could come. Regulation could mess everything up. But, I mean, this is the future. This is future technology.
Oh, absolutely. Michael Saylor did a podcast with the coin makers. That lady was on Fox News talking about XRP. And he basically said everything should be outlawed except for Bitcoin, because Bitcoin's the only ethical crypto. And that if NFTs want to survive, they should be on the Lightning Network, because everything else should just be illegal. So everyone's going to their own respective corners and they're throwing stones, but this is a fantastic market to be building in. Because don't forget, this technology was made to avoid regulation.
Yeah, and he's just angry. A lot of people have been taking shots at Michael Saylor. I don't even know why, they're just like rubbing it in his face like, this is how much he's lost. Every single day there's someone tweeting out like what his losses are at. And I don't think anybody else gets that kind of attention. But I also wouldn't listen to him. I wouldn't listen to any type of maxi, because we all know that the future is multi-blockchain. And the only way to make that work is to get your head out of that one chain mindset in the first place. So take that out of here. let that be like, forget about own your keys,
And
own your crypto.
another
Nobody
thing,
fucking gets that one.
that we got to take into consideration that I mean, pretty much on all platforms, you're able to connect to your MetaMask. So, I mean, I don't think NFTs are going anywhere anytime soon. I believe that we're ahead of our time. So I mean, it's just you gotta what they say, pivot. You gotta know how to pivot what you got going on and make sure that you guys are always constantly looking for another opportunity to you know combine because a lot of projects don't have a real world utility. It takes a little while to figure out what you want to do, how you want to do it, but hey, at the end of the day, these artworks are dope. I mean, we're first of the line to get them. So, I mean, at the end of the day, we look up 20 years from now, like, oh, yeah, I bought this NFT for such and such. Oh, my God, it's worth $250,000. What? Yeah, they're utilizing these NFTs to connect to something new that hasn't been created. So, I mean, I don't really pay attention to all the negative stuff. I came back just in time just to buy some stuff up and sit back and watch.
I can tell, man. I can tell, and I'm glad that you're still bullish, even with just you know that scope on things, like 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 NFTs are definitely a big part of what we're doing here, right? Like the full capabilities of NFTs isn't even close to being realized yet. So it's nice to be on the cutting edge of that. I think a lot of us need to be pushing even harder and like creating something new over and over and over again, even if it doesn't work. Like try something new with blockchain technology and specifically with NFTs. Like we brought out the first soulbound NFT on Chronos. I'm still super proud of that. And of course the utility of it won't be fully realized in this like DAO or in in general for a while, but like just the fact that we took the plunge and did it, I'm super proud of that. We need everybody out there like doing something, whatever you're good at, whatever you enjoy doing, because it's a goddamn bear market if you haven't noticed. So
Did
The
did
only way
somebody?
to generate enough liquidity and um, let's see, just to get everything up and going, you just got to start with believing in yourself and believing what you're doing. Before you start believing in anything else, it starts with yourself. So, I mean,
hey,
I
believe
see
in
a lot of
yourself. Push
projects.
yourself, man. Like step outside your comfort zone. If you're just into NFTs, like check this out. Cause I brought all my liquidity back from Polygon to put into Thunder when we started doing the board candy 10K raise, right? But I I had $20 worth of Poly MMF and I swapped it for USD and then I swapped 50% of it for XUSD, which is spaceship finances stable coin, and it's been making 5% a day, and I keep in space and I keep taking the space and swapping it for USDC and XUSDC, and that $20 is $50 now, and it's only been like a week, maybe less. But I need to be doing that more, just like starting small and building things up, because that's what I used to do. I got to get back to my roots. Start small, build it up. There's plenty of opportunities out there. And like that USD, XUSD stablecoin pair making 900%, that's just sitting there. When I first told you guys about it, there was $8,000 worth of liquidity. Now there's $80,000. So it's definitely stabilizing. And the APR is still good. So I just tell you guys that because that's what I'm doing. We don't have a goddamn sponsor this week. So it's all about Thunder Token.
Oh! I was about to sponsor the space by It's Real Creations, Hobbies and More. Make sure you guys swing by there and purchase you a couple of those packs of Silver Tempest or place a bid. Also, make sure you click on my link tree to connect to my NFT projects as well. So, I mean, yeah.
That's not how you sponsor the show, bro.
That's
Um,
$1,000. You can send that straight to Alpha's wallet.
Send more.crow. That's the wallet.
yeah, sendmore.crow, sponsored by sendmore.crow. Um, Alpha, I'm
What the
blitz,
fuck? Wait,
man. I'm
hold on. You're
blitz,
not
dude.
getting
I'm over
my
here
ass.
blitz listening to you guys.
What
Just
the hell is
don't pay me
this?
no mind.
Where did this frog come from? And what is its real creations? I thought you were crow hornets. What happened?
Well, Pro Hornets haven't went anywhere. We just been in real life taking over the CCG industry um, and really just
You said I
really,
was confusing everybody. What's CCG?
you know, comic cards and games. Um,
Oh.
and so, you know, it's just it's the original PFPs, but you know, they're in real life PFPs, but you know, you got the digital PFPs. Um, PFP's profile pics and you know pretty much started from cards. You get profile pics of players. That's what led me into the NFT industry was the digital cards. The market when we started Alpha, it was only so many places where you could purchase NFTs. Now, I mean, NFTs are a part of everything. You know, DraftKings. I mean, I just Instagram. You can look at Twitter, Facebook. I mean, they're not going anywhere right now. The big corporations, to me, are spreading a bunch of FUD. They need rug pulls to get everybody to pull out. And once everybody just says, "Oh, I just give up on crypto," that's when they're going to come in with the billions and the gazillions of dollars and the utility. We've seen it happen so many times in the stock market. A lot of things that are here that have been put in place for its businesses. They're not going anywhere. They're just going to need someone to buy them out and restructure the whole infrastructure. But what really got
Oh,
me,
you're still bullish on Solana. Is that what you're saying?
yeah, like just
That's
even
crazy.
so, like even with I don't really Solana and all that. I'm not into that. It's just like DraftKings. You can buy an NFT on DraftKings, and the
Yeah, but you can't put.
utility, the utility with that is you can utilize it for gambling. Okay, when we started Alpha, none of that stuff was happening. I mean, we were trying to figure all that stuff out. We got big corporations involved with this, and they're trying to do their own thing on their own platforms. There's going to have to be a merger of multi chain connections due to the fact of the corporations and the money that's already involved with the projects, NFTs, and crypto just alone. Um, so I've just been looking at it from the outside looking in. Dude, I thought we were early. Like last year, we were still liquid last year. We weren't even in the womb.
Whoa,
Like,
whoa, whoa, whoa. So we're earlier this year than we were last year? That's crazy.
no, we're just
That's crazy.
last year we were just like liquid. Now we're in the egg.
Well, Bruce
We're
Lee said you got to be like water, and I take him very seriously. He's one of my mentors.
we haven't even been born yet
Ta-da!
in the crypto and the NFT space. And that's what I see because just based off of where I started to when you said like RPCs and stuff like that, I remember when I was having a tough time doing that. And I finally did it, you know, but
I
I
remember.
mean, you know, it's right now, Alpha. We haven't even been born yet in the NFT
You
and
keep
crypto
saying
space.
we, bro.
We haven't because there's so much utilities that haven't been integrated that you know new ideas are coming up for the crypto space every day. So,
Facts.
you know, so you got people out here that just don't know how to do it yet. But once everybody figure out how to do their ideas in the crypto space, man, everything is about to take off again.
You gonna help them?
I'm already doing it.
Good. We need everybody like helping on board. It might not be as fun as it used to be, but you still got to do it. It's better for the other guy. No
And
shit.
that's why I love crypto because it's better what's better for us all benefits us all.
I like that too. It's one of my favorite parts besides you know, peer-to-peer transfer of currency. Who's got something new for our last 60 seconds? I want to shout out the chimps. I want to shout out all of our sponsors, uh, like Troops. Like I see so many in the crowd, like Bach Finance or Crocy, more specifically. Excuse me. Um, you know, Monk Finance. Monk Finance was our most recent sponsor last week, and they're still doing big things. Big things. Sin Eater is coming up. Word. We've had a long list of sponsors and projects that have supported the jungle over the past year. Yeah, man.
Alpha, I was just. No, you're good. On you
I'm
go.
just going to just chuck out for the last 60 seconds just to remind people 29th of November, CrowSwap have their quartermaster NFT sale starting.
Nice.
Nice. Apology.
Yes, sir. And happy 420, everybody.
Yes, 420. Thank you.
We did it.
420.
We burned through all three 420s like we do every damn day. We got really cool stuff going on with CrowSwap, including the World Cup sweepstakes. I think the prize pot is pretty damn big right now, like well over 10K. And their quartermaster mint is coming. Those are two big things.
Yeah, the NFT,
Troops.
the pool's currently over 100,000 Crow.
Damn.
I think it's
You gotta mint you gotta mint the winning team to get the pot.
Roger. If there's multiple winning teams, you share the pot.
Word. Troops has got something, and New America just came up here. What's up, y'all?
It wasn't much. I just threw up a person like you earlier on put a tweet out. He's been waiting to buy his chimp for a long time. He's always been a fan of the chimps and their community. You know what? Everyone knows a person, positive vibes. And I was pleased for him today. He finally found quite a low ranked chimp at a decent price, and he went and picked it up. And so I pinned him up top there, and it was nice to see all the chimp fam retweeting and throwing their chimps up there. But also it's Thursday, which is a person space, a bit like Alpha. Not quite as busy as Alpha, but he does two spaces a week, one on a Tuesday, one on a Thursday. Thursdays, 8 p.m. EST, I want to say. And it's just a chill hangout, nothing too serious kind of space. But just I'd give him a
We
shout out.
love his spaces. Let's talk about it Tuesday and not so thirsty Thursdays. I'm a
That's
big
it.
fan. I'm a huge fan of the Chimp Club. So,
Hell
you
yeah.
know, we gave him huge shout outs this morning. There's over 75 likes on his chimp post from this morning
Yeah,
already.
it was awesome. Yeah, they all came out. It was awesome. I love
Yeah,
to
the
see it.
chimps, like they might not be loud every day, but like
They're there.
they're there. They're there. And I wouldn't be here without the chimps. That's straight up. What's up, New America?
Yo, Alpha, it's Friday Junior.
Friday Junior, I'll take it.
Friday Junior. I just got out, got to the crib, man. Definitely shouts out to the room. I know I jumped up in the nick of time. Just want to say I definitely appreciate you guys' support. Only 95 moguls left until we mint it out. 195 New American NFTs until we mint it out. 30% going back to New American NFT holders from the Mogul Project. 100,000 Crow verified distribution to the New American NFT holders, plus 50,000 fucking Crow to top holders 10 or more. So, hey, we're still rocking and rolling throughout the bear market, man. It don't stop us, you know. If you haven't got the
That's
Mogul,
the vibe,
definitely
bro.
go get a Mogul. We rocking and rolling, baby. No doubt, fam.
We're gonna get there. We are gonna get there. Chrome Balls and New America are both over there on NFTlaunch.me. Gotta go mint those, bro. For real. Joey, what's good?
Actually, I was trying to throw the 100% in the heart. I wasn't trying to throw my hand. I know you're closing up. Peace, happiness.
Oh, people don't know about that secret. It's like up, up, down, down, left, right. Throw them both at the same time and your hand pops up.
That's that Mortal Kombat code.
Only the real guys remember, and girls. Weird. Carly's been like, I've accepted her as a speaker 100 times. I don't know what's going on with Twitter. I'm not gonna hold y'all though.
It's Carly. Go on.
It's Carly. Well, we got nothing but love for all the Crow fam, especially the ones that come through here every day. We ain't gonna stop. Here she comes again.
Yes, sir. Here she comes. Come on, Carly. Get out the bath. Get up here. Jesus.
Did you come to announce your departure, love?
I like to save my voice for when I have to go balls deep on someone. Joking. But I like to save my voice. I like to listen sometimes.
Just can't figure it out. Yeah, no, I feel you. I
can't figure it out, Alpha. If I had a problem, I'd be like, rah, 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 rah. You know it. So you would figure it out.
Oh man.
Oh lads,
We've
I'm
come
sorry.
a long
I'm
way
sorry.
in a year. We really have, everybody. I'm getting tired. Tomorrow's Friday. I'll be here in the morning. You guys don't have to go home, but you can't stay here. Drink some water.
That film? No, stop saying drinking water.
What?
What's that film Friday again? Remember Friday? There was 1, 2, and 3. The film, the movie.
Yes, we're familiar with the film, Carly. Yeah. Everybody knows the film.
Some people
Friday.
go film, others go movie. Friday on the bench.
In North America, film is something that you wrap around yourself when you're into weird stuff.
Okay, but I could do that too. I'm joking. But I'm saying
this is Alpha's moment. He's gonna have to mute everybody any second.
I haven't been able to pull it off all week. I swear to God. Check the tapes. I can't even do it anymore. Drink some water. Brush your teeth. Own your keys. Own your goddamn
ever. And I come from a land of fountains. No.
I survived a bank robbery today, and this is
that's a simple thing. Will you stop?
You're gonna have to use the button, Alpha. You're gonna have to use it, or you're never gonna get through it.
Drink some goddamn water. Brush your teeth. Own your keys. Own your crypto. This is DeFi, ladies and gentlemen. Don't forget that shit. Don't tell your seed phrase to anybody. Not once, not never. We made it a whole goddamn year without telling our seed phrase to anybody. We're not about to do it now. So write it down on a piece of paper, put it someplace safe, or put it in a safe. Almost lost it there. And show somebody else how to do this shit. Because it ain't easy being sleazy. Ayo.
Dickhead! You were recording space!
Not your keys! Not your keys!
I'm joking.
That's the new model. Zeus, did you come up here just to move it, everybody? That's his new shtick.
Also, that whole spiel that Alpha just said, do that unless it's your Coinbase wallet, in which case, just lose it.
Oh, no. I gotta go find my fucking seed phrase. Lots of love, everybody.
Use it or you lose it, lads.
Peace.
Bye.
Welcome.